Hi guys, welcome back to JMO Fitness. Last week I set an accountability challenge for myself and for everyone else who's watching. So I guess that was week 0, so this is week 1. So how has my progress gone? Last week when I filmed this, it was Saturday, I weighed 100.6. And this morning when I weighed myself, I weighed 100.3. So not quite the 1 kilogram per week that I wanted to lose, but we'll get more into the details of that later. So there was a really good response from everyone in the comments. I was pretty overwhelmed by how many comments there were. I was expecting there to be like 10 maybe, and then I'd like talk about each individual person in the video. But in the end, I think there was like 50 to 60 comments, which is insane. So yeah, I can't talk about everyone's comments individually because that would be like this video going on forever. So I'm going to screenshot all the comments, put them in the video somewhere so everyone gets acknowledged. But yeah, very good response from everyone. It is incredibly inspiring that everyone wants to join this challenge with me. So yeah, how has my week been? I said I was going to be hitting the gym 5 times a week and eating in a calorie deficit every day. So I have managed to stick to that. I said 5 times a week for the gym. I managed to go 4 times this week. I didn't go Friday, and that's because I had an event on Friday, so I had to miss it. But as for the diet, that's been going quite well. I've been between 500 and 1,000 calorie deficit every day, depending on how much exercise I do. So obviously that's quite difficult when you're first starting out. You've got to try and get your diet set. So first week, you know, never goes perfectly, but this is all part of the testing phase, isn't it? So it should get easier from here. So I've bought a whole load of tubs, so I'm going to start meal prepping because I reckon that will make this whole eating to a specific amount of calories a lot easier. There's quite a lot of good channels on YouTube about how to meal prep well and some good recipe ideas, so that'll probably be my project this week, trying to get a few of those tried and see how they go. So I'm weighing myself every day, and my weight loss sort of stagnated at the beginning of the week. So I was at 100.5 every day for quite a while. And obviously it's a bit disheartening when you see that, but your weight can't go down every day because otherwise everyone would do it and it wouldn't be a challenge, would it? So yeah, I guess that's to be expected. I read online that apparently when you start first going to the gym, you are going to not put on muscle as such, but your muscle is going to start absorbing more water. So that's why when you first start going back to the gym, you might put on some weight. I don't think it's actually putting on muscle as such, because I don't think you'd do that in such a short amount of time, but your body's just absorbing more water. So that's what I read anyway, because I was like wondering why I've stalled. So this week I've still lost weight. I haven't put anything back on, which is the good part. So there were some comments that said this would probably happen, and it's a good idea to do some body measurements and to take progress pictures. So I have done exactly that. I measured myself with a tape measure. I did my biceps, my quads, my calves, my chest and my hips. So a pretty thorough measuring going on there. So yeah, that's probably a good idea if anyone else is trying to do this as well, because at some point the scale will stop changing and you've just got to stick with it. And I guess measuring yourself is a good way to still see some more progress. Obviously, a progress picture every week is also quite nice. So like I said, I had an event this week. It was yesterday and that was a 10K. I was going for my PR. My PR was 49 minutes and 40 seconds, so a pretty tough one to beat, but that's going to be this week's video, so I'm not going to spoil it on here. I just need to sit down and edit it all. That will probably take me all week. I'm hoping to get that out on Friday, and to be honest, I'm trying to stick to a new schedule. I'm going to do this vlog sort of video, release that on Sunday every week, and then do a proper video every Friday. It's always good to try and stick to a schedule. That's something I've never really done, but yeah, it keeps you motivated, doesn't it? The hardest thing about doing all this YouTube stuff is literally just editing videos. That takes forever, which is why I quite like doing these vlog ones, because it's actually quite easy to do. All you do is go for a walk and film yourself. Very little editing required at all. So yeah, that was my 10K. That was yesterday on Friday evening it was actually. And then today, Saturday morning, less than like 12 hours after that run, I was out again on the group ride with the triathlon club, did a cheeky 50K. and that was pretty tough on legs, which has just done a 10K so soon previously. But yeah, it's quite good. I felt surprisingly okay actually. My legs were a bit tired, but actually having done that bike ride, I feel a lot looser than I did before it, if that makes sense. So I think running still definitely fatigues me way more than cycling. The triathlon group ride is always good fun. It's a pretty chill ride, nothing too serious, but we always try to smash it up the hills. We always have like little races to see who can get up there first. So yeah, just easy pedaling into the hills. I say hills, but here in the east of the UK, there isn't really any. It's pretty much flat, but we've got to take what you can get, I guess. But on that ride, it was quite nice. It said I set my 3rd ever best power for 30 seconds off 700 watts, just trying to keep up with the other guys, which was quite fun. So yeah, those rides are always good. Keeps you social, I guess. Tomorrow, on Sunday, is the Tour of Britain Stage 6, and they are really close to where I live. It's only like a half-hour drive. So I'm gonna go there and see if I can meet some of the pro riders. Remco Evenepoel is gonna be there, Tom Pidcock, Julian Alaphilippe. So that'll be a pretty cool day out, I reckon. I'm gonna go there early, see if I can get them to sign like my jersey or something like that. So I'll try and edit that into a video. It might be a few weeks, but we'll see. So I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna drive to the start line, see them come out the buses and all that, and then I'm gonna go to the finish line as well and watch them cross the line. So that'll be like a whole day out watching pro cycling, which is pretty cool, because it's very rare for them to actually come anywhere near your house, unless you live in France, I guess. But yeah, in the UK, yeah, pretty rare for them to be around here, especially this close to your house. It's probably like a once in a lifetime opportunity, to be honest. So that'll be a pretty good experience. I'm very excited for that. So in terms of the diet, I think I've stuck to it pretty well. I'm using the calorie count on my Garmin watch. I'm trying to get 1,000 less than that every day. Obviously, that changes each day, so it's quite difficult to do it accurately, but I guess that's part of the challenge. So every week I have normally one cheat meal. This week it was after my 10K, which I ran on Friday. I had fish and chips, which was definitely worth it. Last week on Sunday I had a roast, so I think one cheat meal a week keeps you sane. Otherwise, you know, it's just a bit miserable, isn't it? It's a horrible existence, only having chicken, rice and broccoli. But that's what this whole meal planning thing is about. I'm gonna try and get some more interesting foods. So yeah, not really that much to talk about this week. It's all just about getting into the routine of everything, because I think that's the main thing. If you're doing a different thing every day, then it's hard to stay consistent. But once you've got the routine set and done, then it's so much easier. I feel like those moments when you're not sure what to do are the ones where you're gonna end up messing up. So like I said, this week, the week coming up, I'm gonna try and find some more interesting recipes to meal prep, try and get that done. Probably gonna do that tomorrow on Sunday, so then I'll have the food at least sorted for the week. Thank you all for commenting last week. Be sure to put your comments down below this week as well. Keep yourself accountable, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for everyone who subscribes. If you haven't already, be sure to click the subscribe button, click the bell as well, and then you'll get notified every week when this comes out. Easier to keep yourself accountable when you've got that notification, of course. So yeah, that's it for this week. Tomorrow, Tour of Britain, gonna see some pro cyclists, so that's cool. And yeah, I will see you all next week. Oh, new video drops on Friday if I edit it. All right, bye-bye everyone. Thanks for watching.